Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
It's National Preparedness Month, and we have tips for staying safe coming up in just a few minutes. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. We begin with top stories sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Residents in a Spring Valley neighborhood shot and killed a man suspected of trying to break into their house this morning. The shooting occurred at the 6400 block of Placer Drive.
As officers were dispatched towards this location, our dispatcher heard a shot being fired over the 911 call, and the people who called 911 relayed that they had just shot the male who tried to break into their house.
Officers arrived on the scene where they found the man in the driveway. He was given medical attention and taken to University Medical Center where he was pronounced dead. Police say they do not expect to make an arrest. New conservation agreements are expected to raise the water level at Lake Mead by 10 feet by 2026. 5 agreements targeting California farmers were signed with the Bureau of Reclamation on Wednesday. They are predicted to save 717,000 acre-feet of water in total. Review-Journal water reporter Alan Halali explains the importance of these agreements.
Farming in general represents the largest share by far of Colorado River water usage, which is really important for folks here in Southern Nevada who rely on Lake Mead for their water.
A crash involving 5 cars yesterday morning sent 5 people to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, according to Metro Police. The crash happened just before 7 a.m. near Cheyenne Avenue and Grand Canyon Road. Police say a dump truck crossed the center median after a reported mechanical failure, striking multiple vehicles before flipping on its side. In Health, brought to you by CenterWell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. September is National Preparedness Month. It's observed every year to remind you about the importance of preparing for emergencies and disasters. 7 at 7 anchor Cynthia Puga has tips from experts.
That's right. Any time is a good time to make a plan with your family that can help keep you safe in case of any emergency. Now, we do have this preparedness calendar from the Southern Nevada's Health District website that can help you create a 3 to 7 day disaster kit. Now, one of those includes, or some of those items include 1 gallon of water, 1 can of meat, and 2 pairs of latex gloves. And those are just some of the things that are on this. This is actually 7 pages long, and it is available on their website. Experts also say you should establish escape routes, save emergency contacts, and if you have any pets, make a bag for them with food, water, a leash, and medications. The Southern Nevada Health District also has a mobile app you can download to find emergency shelters and evacuation routes and share where they are to emergency contacts.
In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Cooling down tonight to 74 degrees overnight, then looking at a high of 104 and low of 75 tomorrow. This weekend will stay hot, but we could see some clouds on Saturday with a high of 105 and low of 76, and a high of 104 and low of 75 on Sunday. Then sticking with the triple-digit highs and sunny skies next week, highs in the low to mid 100s and lows in the mid 70s predicted for most of next week, then potentially cooling down to the high 90s towards the end of the week. In business, brought to you by G Bank, your best banking experience ever. One of the major airlines serving Las Vegas will begin assigning seats on its flights in 2026. Southwest Airlines said ticket sales, including assigned seats, will start in the second half of next year. The airline also said it will continue its popular Bags Fly Free program and won't change its Rapid Rewards loyalty program. Additionally, Southwest plans to launch a Getaways by Southwest vacation bundling program next year, along with a modified boarding procedure. The announcements came today at an investor meeting.
Sports, sponsored by PT's Taverns, your place to watch all the sports action. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstavern.com. UNLV is staying put in the Mountain West. The Rebels rejected an offer to join the Pac-12 late Wednesday night. UNLV didn't come to the decision lightly, as they were set on staying originally, but the departure of Utah State made them reconsider. This decision leaves both the Pac-12 and Mountain West with just 7 members. The NCAA mandates the league to have at least 8 members to be formally recognized as a conference.
Vegas Nation, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. Earlier in the week, head coach Antonio Pierce reaffirmed that Gardner Minshew will be the team's quarterback as they head into Week 4 against Cleveland. Minshew spoke on just how he can help elevate this offense from their performance in Week 3.
You always have to learn from what you did, on tape. And I think, you learn from it, and then 24 hours you move on. Like, there's going to be bad on the tape, there's going to be good on the tape, no matter win, loss, whatever. You have to take what you can learn and, kind of ditch the rest.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop.
The Bills are one of only 5 unbeaten teams remaining in the NFL, and 2 pro sports bettors are banking on Buffalo to lose its first game Sunday at Baltimore, which is in a virtual must-win situation at 1-2 on the year. The Ravens are a consensus 2.5-point favorite on the Sunday Night Football matchup over the Bills, who are coming off of a short week after crushing the Jaguars on Monday night. For more NFL best bets, read Todd Dewey's story at lvrj.com.
In your lifestyle news, brought to you by LV Craft Shows, has been bringing you the finest craft and gift shows since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for our upcoming events. A local teacher was surprised by students and staff as she received an award from the state. Tate Elementary pre-K teacher Lee Todd was named Early Educator of the Year by the Nevada Department of Education. She was cheered on as she was given a framed certificate and a $500 check.
I just love what I do, and I love my kids, and I remember what it's like to be a kid and be a little confused and scared, and so I try and just put myself in their position some days, even if it's a little frustrating. I try and remember what it's like to be little and confused and do the best I can.
Todd, who is in her 24th year of teaching, was nominated by her principal and selected out of a pool of 100 applicants. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. Area 15 is celebrating its 4th anniversary with a plan to expand by more than 35 acres. That expansion will include Universal's Horror Unleashed, which is set to open at the Immersion attraction sometime next year. Plans also call for a 200-room non-gaming hotel, along with retail space and multifamily housing. According to a study, the expansion could bring 6.9 million annual visitors and over 4,000 jobs to Las Vegas. Next month, the City Council is expected to establish a tourism improvement district that will let Area 15 improve water and sewer lines to support the project. Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.